Yeah, we just left one protest and yeah, we got more, which is pretty cute.
You cannot make this up. I get through the most stressful experience of the whole trip after crossing a border protest in Bolivia, which lasted 5 days, only to arrive in Argentina, which currently has 5 different highway protests blocking the 3 next driving days of my route.
I'm on the Argentinian side, but I'm not even 5 minutes out of the town that is bordering Bolivia and Argentina. I'm trying to just drive south.
And I'm on my way to the bottom of the country to officially begin my adventure to Alaska. But nothing's easy on the 3-wheel dream.
And I'm already at the first protest blockade. Apparently there's about 5 on my route, and their blockades are like between 1 to 3 hours that they're opening up. So I'm gonna try to put my foreign smile on with my goofy vehicle and my dog and just see if we could maybe push our vehicle across.
After that one highway blockade I faced in Bolivia let me push the tuk-tuk through, I'm hopeful, but now I'm in a new country, things can be working very differently. And it's really important to understand this to keep myself out of trouble.
We've got the blockade in front of me, police control point just behind me. The blockade's been set up on the police control point. And they're looking like they're having a good time. So there's like a few cars in line. Tuk-tuk's back there with Patty, she's arming it because there's a few sus people around. But this is the blockade.
With the countless people telling me on a daily basis to be careful, I'm always alert, and I'm aware that sometimes having a camera can get me into more danger. The day-to-day specifics are something I'm again paying close attention to. For example, the strictness of the law enforcement, the cost of things like food and hostels, and even right down to the mannerisms of things you can and can't say in this new country.
Sí, y cuando... Sí, sí, sí. 12, mediodía. Ah, ok, sí, sí, sí. ¿Y cuántos días fuiste acá?
Como hoy, 15 días.
15 días.
Sí.
Muy bien. No, es increíble, así, me gusta, es un buen onda. ¿Y la policía ahí?
La gendarmería.
¿Ellos no hacen nada?
No, no, la gendarmería te orden hacer pasar.
Ah, ok. Y no checa nada? Nada. Yeah, just a bunch of legends, good vibes. They've got the tents and cooking up a storm. No, it's pretty cool to see. And yeah, 12 o'clock, which is like only a couple hours. They're going to open up the border, so that's pretty chill. Can't complain.
What the...
No es mala, ¿no? Conmigo no, pero si ella solo sí. ¿Y esta es parte de la bloqueada también o estas?
Sí, hay muchos de estos.
Sí,
Muchos. Este es uno, después habrá Pampa, Movaca, Tilcara.
La fotito va a sacar el jefe.
Está como 5.
Sí, bueno.
Vení.
Ah, conmigo. Bueno.
Ahí.
We're out here. These guys behind me are legends. They're just like, yeah, get in the queue. Some people are saying midday, some people are saying 3 p.m. It's currently 11 a.m. So, no, it's pretty chill. We're just out here with Patty and we're only got to drive about an hour and a half. And apparently this is the only blockade between here and where we're going to sleep tonight. So yeah, we'll figure it out. She's in a fun mood today because she's just been at the border running around off leash, chatting with people. So she's having a good time. Aren't ya? I was chilling at the border. The border's gonna open in about 3 hours. And instead of me stressing about whether the police were gonna stop us all to check our documents because I'm driving without insurance, I thought, why don't I just go back to town and go and organize it? It's a Sunday, so I was like, this ain't gonna happen. But here we are. That's where we're gonna go get insurance from. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Usually nothing's open on a Sunday at lunchtime. That is wild. Y adentro tengo una perita.
¡Ay, me muero!
Sí, un Doberman. Hola, Pati.
Hola, ¿por qué te dejaron ahí? Ahora hago la consulta de cómo puede ingresar este vehículo.
More complications mean more solutions, Pati. And I don't know, yeah, I just don't have any money. We'll see if I'm eating, but at least Patty's got enough food. The heck?
I'll explain the situation while you watch me break up a very protective Patty from a dogfight. I'm chilling outside the insurance office waiting for the documents to be processed. With it being a Sunday, I won't officially have the papers until tomorrow. And with it being a cash society, I literally only have enough Argentinian pesos that I changed over in Bolivia to pay the insurance as well as a cheap hostel for the night, as I wait for the bank to open the next day.
Good girl, Pati, good girl. Relax. Whoppa, we're big chillin'. What a head. That was madness. Pati, relax.
Hey. So I'm trying to just make all my money run as far as it can. And I've got about 30 bucks of Bolivianos, like pesos left. And I was like, oh, I'll just go to a house of change and just get that to Argentinian pesos in case I need to buy a little bit more food or something to get me through to Monday where I can go to a bank. But they were like, oh, if you want to get change, you need to go to Bolivia. And I was like, okay, that sounds like a freaking hassle. They're like, you can get there legally that way or illegally, just cross the river and you're there. It sounds pretty hectic to just change 30 bucks. So I might use it when I'm next in Bolivia and call it a day. Far out, this is the line by chance for the border crossing. Hola amigo, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cuánto tiempo fuiste esperando?
12 de la noche de hoy.
12 de medianoche.
Sí.
¿En serio? What? Es una locura.
8 horas más.
8 horas más?
Sí.
Oh my gosh, this is insane. That is wild. In the last 36 hours it's been fully blocked and it's blocked until midnight tonight. So we've got to find a way to get through to get to this next town or we just figure it out. I don't know. It was a flexible blockade at one point. It was a peaceful one. Every 3 to 5 hours it was opening up. Like when I arrived here first, it was fine. Now I've got literally $2.30 to my name and the only bank I can access is on the other side of this blockade. So we've got to find a way to get across. I was saying, yeah, I'm a content creator, so it's a good time. But this is too much content. This is too insane, you know what I mean? Yes, we'll just figure it out. So apparently he just said drive to the front, suss it out, maybe there's another way around, maybe they'll let you through because you're a tuk-tuk. We'll see what happens. So yeah, they're blocking it. I don't know if these truck drivers are like trying to help. I think that one back there was helping to like keep the blockaded, you know? But yeah, at least we've got a motorbike in front of us. We're gonna just follow them, see what happens. Oh, I don't like that. Off-road, baby. ¿Cómo va? Hay un montón de gente, ¿verdad? No, qué increíble. ¿Y qué va a pasar?
Hasta las 12 de la noche,
Sí,
total.
total.
Vos podés cruzar por allá están cruzando.
¿Se puede ir por ahí?
¿Es posible?
Sí.
Pero es feo.
Ah, pero ahorita no creo.
Ok.
Pero a la noche va a ser más seguro. ¿De dónde son?
Soy de Australia y compré eso en Bolivia. Es un meme, pero...
¿Qué tal? Muy lindo.
Gracias. Está bien, che. Tranqui, nomás. So yeah, the legends behind me, they were saying there is like a route out to my left. It's like a bit of an ugly route, but the tuk-tuk could make it. The only issue is if the people at the border at this blockade see me, they can cut me off and then it could be like a dangerous situation. They just said it's better wait until midnight. It is cold though, but pass like safely, you know? So Paddy's at the tuk-tuk and we're gonna go suss out this little blockade. They didn't even want me to like cross the, like yesterday I walked right in, but today no. They were just like, nah, not happening. So it is what it is. Just I don't want to like bother anyone either. So, but yeah, it's a lot more hostile environment than what like I was seeing in Bolivia. That was a peaceful protest. Yeah, it's just not a great feeling, you know? So I reckon I'm gonna head back. Like the truck drivers said, they were saying for me to just go back to like a petrol station and wait it out until midnight because waiting here, like they were saying, it's not safe, but now I'm like, yeah, I kind of understand. Especially like being a foreigner around here, you know what I mean?
The Argentinians were just passing back and forth, but now they saw me, and yeah, like they stepped up twice to the blockade when I was just gonna walk through, check out the drums, maybe buy a bit of food that they were cooking up, but nah, it is what it is. So with the $2.30 that we have to my name, I'm gonna go back and try to just see if I can chill out in the kitchen, maybe make up some mate while I'm waiting until midnight at this hostel that I was at last night, to just, yeah, at 11:30 cruise on out and try to cross. The only issue is it's gonna be freezing. The truck drivers were really nice. They were like, yo, just checking on you, do you have a sleeping bag that you can like use when you're driving? So I've got all that. But yeah, it'll be a cold night here at 3,600 meters at midnight driving. Thank God for doors. I love it. I love it. Yo, so yeah, I just spoke with the owner of this hostel. He was like, yeah, you can chill in the kitchen, work on your edits or whatever. I'm gonna go buy $1 worth of potatoes to get me through, to fill me with something. I got some salt and pepper, and I got half a jar of peanut butter. So that'll do me, man. Just glad that I can be in like a safe spot within 4 walls until, yeah, until like the border opens, you know? I keep calling it a border, it's just like a blockade within Argentina. Gracias. So I have enough money to pay for parking. I bought 2 onions and I'm gonna cook that up with like a little bit of quinoa that I have. Yeah, I couldn't afford the 2 potatoes. So yeah, a bit of flavor with onion, that'll do me good. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna say, like, the legend here, he's doing a lot for me. He's not charging for me to like chill in the kitchen, and I have been like uploading all my 4K footage. So I just said, yo, do you do social media? And he was like, oh yeah, do a bit. And I was like, oh, you know, like, since I got 8 hours to chill until midnight, I'll get the drone out and I'll edit you up a nice drone footage. At least I'm not feeling like dead weight, cooking in his kitchen and using his internet and stuff. Yo, what a day, what a day. It's smack on 11 PM and I don't know why I thought I was gonna miss it. If anything, in Latin America, stuff's always happening late. So yeah, we're an hour early for what probably won't be a midnight opening. We'll see what happens. Parked up, everyone's ready. People are honking their horns. They want it opened up. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I don't love that whenever I have the headlights on, the lights above me are on, especially when we're driving through rural country in like some somewhat dangerous hours. I'd never plan on going out and driving at this time of night, but with all the trucks that'll be driving the same way, it'll be surely safer than if I was to go during the day, from what I got told. I just follow these guys, man. I don't know if... That's wild. Yeah, onwards and upwards we go. But yeah, we're a tuk-tuk, so it's a vibe. And people are smiling away, but I'm loving it. At least nobody up here is honking their horn, because yeah, Patty was really frightened, I think, by the noise. She's not a fan of noise. So yeah, we might just jump in. Yee-hoo! Haha, vamos! So the phrase is we got caught with our pants down. I was like on real low fuel. I don't want to be stopping and refueling with the gas canister on the side of the road after midnight. So we've got enough to get us to this next town where we're trying to sleep at. And yeah, we're on our way. We're on our way. Yoo-hoo! Vamos! A lot of celebrations. Yoo! Sí, vamos! We're now just about to start crossing. Got my blanket. Got my trusty blanket because it's gonna get cold. Colder. But yeah, this should be interesting. All right, we're just now entering. Man, this is wild. Sí, vamos! Vamos! This is wild. Police are too kids. Sí, vamos! Ciao, ciao! Alright, we crossed. It went from like hostility to celebratory. That's so weird, man. That's wacky. But yeah, I'm not loving driving at night with these lights internally, but we're gonna have to make it do. There we go. Okay. Maybe that's a wiring issue. My headlights weren't even on. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. That's maybe why the police were looking at us funny. Sweet as, man, we're on the road. Midnight driving. CCC. Good vibes. The vibes are immaculate tonight. This is a good time. This is a really good time. All right, gonna, become a trucker. Got the blanket. Maybe put the gloves on, put the music on, and ride out. Big time. So many trucks, even on this side of the blockade as well, stuck. So chucking my hand out the door's a bit chilly. What a day, what a day. Let's go. Albert Bumper. That's where we're off to. 75 kilometers, just an easy one. And yeah, I've still got $1.50 to my name, so I don't know if we're gonna be sleeping anywhere special. Maybe in the back with Paddy until 9 AM when the bank opens and we can get some cash out. Good times, all part of the adventure. So yeah, Paddy's just behind me. She's big chilling out. We've got about 50 kilometers to go, and now I'm sure that there's nothing behind me and nothing really in front. Everything's happening at that border back there, and that's it. So yeah, this is kind of, I knew this was the inevitable, but because we're such a slower vehicle, we're at the back of the pack, very far back, and we're driving after midnight through some uncharted waters. And the truck drivers were saying this area through here is quite dangerous. Get to this town, stop in a side street, get some shut-eye in the back with Paddy, curled up, keeping each other warm, wait until 9 AM to get some money out, and then we might try to attempt this second border as well, this second little blockade. It's a police stop at midnight, and I'm not in love with the fact that my internal lights can't turn off, and I can't find the brake. Alright, crotch cam. Hola, buenas noches.
¿Qué está llevando, viejo? ¿Nada?
¿Cómo?
¿Qué está llevando? ¿A dónde va?
Abra Pampa.
¿No lleva nada, sí?
¿Cómo?
¿Qué es lo que lleva en los bolsitos?
Perdóname.
¿En los bolsitos que lleva?
Huesita.
En los bolsos.
¿Bolso? Eso es mi bolsa de dormir.
¿Qué pasa? Sí.
Oh,
Dale nomás.
pasa. Ok, gracias. Buenas noches. Paddy, you got me through a lot smoother. Yeah, Paddy, good job. They love you. Far out. That's cool. They just wanted to know what was in the bags. Vibes.
When I was down, let it
Alrighty. Está bien. Yo, it's like 2 a.m. and we found a motel on the outskirts of this town. I'm gonna ask if I can get money out tomorrow because it is freaking freezing. I can't feel anything from like the waist down. I'll get 8 hours sleep in a warm bed and Patty's gonna guard the tuk-tuk like usual, but yeah, she's used to it. Please, hey, come on, good girl, Baba, good girl. Okay, good night, proud of you. Thanks for being my little tuk-tuk protector. I couldn't do it without you. This'll do. He just told me that bank that I'm like trying to get money from doesn't exist in this town. That's screwed up as well. But we'll check on it tomorrow. That's a tomorrow problem. Today, I'm just gonna sleep. What a day, what a day.